Hello everyone, my name is Alpha. Welcome to plummysims and welcome to another speed build. I hope you're all doing well and having such an awesome day. So today we are back renovating an apartment in the San Myshuno. I think it's in the art district. I could be totally wrong about that, but this time we're doing a split apartment. So it's not a split level, but it's like one giant apartment that split into two smaller apartments. So I really hope you get that idea. And actually, this is the my entry or my submission of my first ever collaborations between 20-ish simmers. So let me tell you the story first. So a few weeks ago or a month ago or maybe 2 months ago, I could be totally wrong about that, but one of my friends on Instagram, ex creative simmer, I will link her profile and everything on the description box below, of course, with the other participants of this collabs, like 20 other simmers who's crazy talented and amazing. That's, of course, make something for these collaborations. But anyway, ex creative simmers posted something, actually the announcement of the collaborations that she's hosting, and I've never participated on any collaborations ever, so I feel like this is the perfect time to actually like sit down and do the theme that has been announced. And I feel like I could do something with the team, So the team itself is back to the 80s, and I'm so excited about that theme so much. So actually, I just commented on that post, and basically, Extractive Simmers gather all of us who's interested on that collab together in a group, and she explained every single thing that we might need to know, like the team, the deadlines, and the rules kind of thing. So she explains everything on that group, and I've had some fun. Like all of the simmers who's participating, I mean basically all of the simmers in the world are very supportive. Also, especially them in this group that collabs with me and all of the all of the simmers, they're so very supportive. I mean, we shared our creations through the group and we got our feedbacks, so that's just how supportive we are, and I just love that idea so much. So I decided to do some research, and it took me quite some time to understand what the 80s theme supposed to be. So what's the style that's very happening, what's the technology on that era, and what's the citizen looks like, what the fashion style looks like, and all of the good stuffs. I've researched every single thing, and I mean, I always have trial and error with the builds, but this is the craziest trial and errors I've ever experienced in my life. So actually, I built either 5 or 6 different builds, and this is the last one, and I'm really happy with the end result. But I built at least 5 different builds before this apartment, and I just feel like it's not very much 80s. I don't feel really happy about their not about their about the builds the previous build. So I decided to learn a little more and just understand what it is supposed to look like, and I feel like this is the time for a split apartment, so I could just go both sides equally. So basically in the 80s we have this two different styles that's very very different, I would say. And the first one's supposed to be very bright and very colorful, very punchy, very neon colorful looking. So that's the first one. And the other one's supposed to very more normal, more muted, more old school look like. So the first one that I've just told you a few seconds ago, it's very colorful, and the other one has this kind of shabby chic looking style and more pastel color, but still very muted, but has a little bit of color here and there, like a pop of color here and there. So I decided to cover both ways, and here we are now. So this is the first apartment. The first apartment is supposed to be a studio, kind of studio apartment. So it just have one bedroom and two bathrooms. So I think the sim who lives here is a celebrity chef, and she lives by herself, and she's still young, not very young, she's still young, like maybe in late 20s or maybe on the early 30s. So she's still very young, she lives by herself, and she is very famous, and she kept this apartment as her, like day-to-day transit apartment, because she have this show nearby. So that's the story of the first apartment, and the other one's supposed to be the more normal apartment. It's a family apartment, so it has one, two, three bedrooms and two bathrooms. So on the other apartment, you could put up to 6 sims, and I think it's more than enough. So if you play in this household, like all of the two household, you could put 8 sims, so it's full house. So we're good about that. And to achieve the 80s theme better, I decided to play around with the lighting, because the lighting is kind of weird if you kept the lighting on the like actual base color, and it's not very much my liking for this theme. So I decided to go back and forth between the build by mode to the live mode, and just over and over to make the lighting represent 80s better. So I really hope I could explain everything correctly. I really hope, but if not, I'm so sorry. So that's my thought process on this build, and I really wish we could just change the lighting on both build by mode and live mode, because it's just very convenient if we could change the lighting in build by mode, because right now we only can change the lighting on the live mode. So it's very annoying actually, because we have to go back and forth between build by mode to the live mode to just change the lighting. And I really wish one day we have the update to change the lighting. I really looking forward to that day. But anyway, let's talk about the build, shall we? This is the family apartment. So this is the kitchen, and the kitchen is very muted colorful, if that makes any sense, because I believe it's not making any sense, but this is very colorful, but not like crazy colorful as the other apartments should be, because I think the sim who lives here was a grandma. She lives by herself, but she's just very sick, and she decided to ask her son, which is the parents, to move here and just live together with her. So they moved here, and unfortunately, a few months ago, the grandma's just passed away because she's very sick for such a very long time. So the parents decided to just live here permanently. So yeah, that's why this apartment looks more quote unquote normal looking. But the parents live with their 3 kids. So the first one is still in the high school. He's a mural artist, and I love his bedroom, which you will see in just a moment here, because oh my god, I love how everything looks together. I mean, not the bedroom, but every single thing, like the 2 apartment here, I mean, the entryway looks very cool also. So I really happy with the end result. I just feel like it's my best apartment, one of my best apartment ever, and I've never been any happier than this. So I just feel so grateful with this collaboration. So if you know someone or anyone, or if you're hosting a, a collab or maybe a shell challenge, please let me know either on DM on Instagram. My Instagram ID is just plummysims, or you could just comment in the description box below that, hey Plummies, or hey Alpha, you could just call me by my real name. This ID or this simmers, or I'm just hosting a challenge or maybe a collab. Would you mind to join? I would love to. I really would love to, because it's just so fun. I mean, yeah, surely it took me forever to figure out the 80s, to what's just happening on the 80s, but I really had some fun, and I really want to build some more that's very restricted. So if you know someone or you're hosting any challenge or a collab, please let me know. I would love to join the collaborations or the challenge. So yeah. But anyway, this is the bathroom, the public bathroom of this family apartment. So we have two different bathrooms, and I decided to make all of the bathrooms in this whole apartment, two apartments, looks very similar. So they look very cohesive, and this is actually the first kid's bedroom that's very messy, that I just mentioned earlier. So he's a muralist, and his life is very tragic. His parents doesn't accept the fact that he loves to paint, so he's just paints his bedroom wall with the mural thing, and his bedroom is very messy. And actually, I forgot to mention that with this family apartment, I decided to give the family two pets, two different pets. So I think both are dogs, maybe, because I didn't put any cat litter box on this apartment. I'm sorry, but if you decided to not using or not having any pets, just leave the bowl and this pet bed, because it's just better. But I mean, it's just so cute to have a pet bed here, because in real life I would totally just lounge on that pet bed so very much. So anyway, this is the other bedroom, and this bedroom is supposed to be for the twins. So the other kids are twins, and they just very different. So the daughter loves Barbie, loves anything boy band, because boy band is very hit back then. I mean, don't you know NSYNC? I mean, it's, yes, it's in the 90s, but I don't know, Boyzone, Blue, Westlife, it's very cool back then. And the daughter loves boy band so much, and loves those kind of Barbie thing on the 80s. So that's why I just decor that corner very pink and kind of a bit purpley. And the son loves sports so much, because I have no other idea what the son's supposed to have interested in, because it's just not very easy for me to, you know, get the idea with the boy activities, if that makes any sense. So anyway, this is the ensuite bathroom. So the ensuite bathroom has this kind of separated bath and not bath, tube and shower. So it's not a combo. I'm so sorry. It's always midnight when I do the voiceover, and it's already, I think it's past midnight. So less than 2 hours from now, it's the live stream for the paranormal stuff pack, and I can't decide if I supposed to watch the live stream or if I just have to go to sleep, because it would be 2 a.m. in my country. So I live in Indonesia, in Jakarta, actually the capital city, and it would be 2 a.m. local time. So anyway, we're getting closer to the end of this build, you guys. I'm so sorry. This is very fast, but if you want to download this build, this has been up on the Sims 4 gallery. You could search by my ID elfathiera or under the hashtag plummysims, or you could just click the link in the description box below to grab it from the website gallery, as well as the other links that will bring you to the Sim file share to grab the tray files from the server. And I also put a link in the description box below to every single participant in this collab. If you want to check them out, please check them out. They are very creative. Their creations are just mind-blowing. They're so good. Their content is so good. Please check them out. Show them some love and support and just those kind words. I would really highly appreciate it if you would do something like that. So I really hope you did enjoy this video, and if you do, please make sure to hit the thumbs up button. Also make sure to be subscribed to the channel if you haven't already, and don't forget to ring the bell so you'll be notified every single time I upload a new video. So yeah, I'm gonna wrap this video off right now. Thank you so much for all the love and support and those kind of words and comments. If you have any suggestions that I should make, just please leave them in the comments below. I'm gonna wrap this video off right now. Thank you so much for joining me today. Enjoy the screenshots, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!